And off we go from Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
On play action, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Off play action, Fields. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Raiders have got him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On the option right is Fields. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. For the Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after... On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. It's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Ridley here. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 1st down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Stanley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap, Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Stanley. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Buying time to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 4. Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and 1, Fields. He's got it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. To the air again, Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then. And
if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss. So now Fields and the Bears down 20-14, a minute 12 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to throw, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. It's caught by Randall. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Fields going to throw right away. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. That ball complete to Isabella. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here comes the Bears punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into. How you're getting ready for the next game, but equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Off play action. Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
He'll rifle this one deep right side and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. This offense is in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is Randall here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's an option right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds right around the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, Fields. Oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that simply...
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.